Florida to Arizona, we only have 2.5 days. It's gonna be a grind, plain and simple. Truck camper life is not glamorous. It's tight quarters, things break, and finding a decent place to park at night can be challenging. It's also the freedom of the open road. It's the reality of this life, the good, the bad, and everything in between.
I'm gonna get about 10 miles to the gallon with this thing.
This is road life, warts and all.
When I get there. Good morning. Today we're waking up in a Cracker Barrel just west of Houston. Last night I drove till 4 a.m. I had so much adrenaline, so I wanted to get through Houston and not have to deal with the morning traffic. We're getting a late start. Good morning, everybody. This is road life. Look at this super cute vintage trailer. I love those. I love the windows. Did a really good job restoring it. I have a 10-hour drive today. I didn't sleep that much last night. So I'm loading up a coffee, getting on the road. Hopefully the wind doesn't slow us down. And today, I think it's a no makeup day. So this is what you got. I'm laughing at my hair because my hair needs a wash. Usually I try to be nice and pick up trash while I'm walking, but there is a lot of trash back here. You need like a whole trash patrol. Doing my part. Cracker Barrel's getting more and more crowded, so forgive me, Cracker Barrel. I'm making my own coffee and I gotta get on the road. 10 hours is a long time for me to drive, but I need to make it to El Paso. So when I'm on the road, I just make something quick, like a peanut butter sandwich with Ezekiel bread and some organic creamy peanut butter from Aldi's. Then take lots of fruit, maybe some nuts, and just eat while I'm driving. Realities about living on the road is you're not always comfortable. It's not like being in a house. Even if you are in a gorgeous fifth wheel that looks like a house and has a beautiful kitchen with an island and recliners, you're still not going to be as comfortable as you are in a house. Things are going to go wrong. I'm dealing with my LCD light to my battery monitor, and my tank levels is out. So I have no idea how much water I have. You're subjected to extreme temperature changes. You're living closer to nature. So when it's raining, when it's windy, when there's extreme weather, you're in it. It's not like being in a house at all. Right now, I feel like I'm living in a storage shed because I am transporting stuff for my daughter, which I don't mind doing. But on the trip over there, I'm cramped because I don't have a lot of room. Peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I don't want any jelly, just peanut butter. It reminds me of Catholic school and of boot camp, because there's a lot of food I didn't eat in Catholic school cafeteria, and they would offer an alternative, which was a peanut butter sandwich. And then also boot camp. I was plant-based when I was in boot camp. Navy boot camp, if anyone doesn't know, I was in the Navy. And a lot of the food was not plant-based. So I ate a lot of peanut butter sandwiches. A lot. Which I don't mind, because I still love them. Peanut butter is my favorite. I can't find my sunglasses. This is what comes from living in a storage shed. Sometimes it drives me crazy to drive without sunglasses, but I did it yesterday. I'll do it today. It's not going to kill me. So you have to be flexible. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love living this way. I call it being out in the world. When I am in a house, in the past, I've gotten depressed, and this happens if I'm a little too comfortable. I'm an introvert, and I have a tendency to just get comfortable and not want to do anything. But if I push myself and I'm out in the world, traveling, going to stores, talking to people I've never met before, my world brightens up. I am so much happier. This lifestyle has given me that. So it's not that this lifestyle has made me happier. I am happier, but I'm doing things that are adding to that happiness. I'm doing things that bring me joy, like traveling. I love traveling. Ever since I was a little kid, taking a road trip was my favorite thing to do. I would get so excited about it. I still do. I need new glasses. These are all scratched up. And I can't find my sunglass lenses. They'll turn up. I got my coffee. The sun is shining. We're in the great state of Texas. We'll be okay. That's good. So another thing about traveling like this is it can be super expensive if you travel a lot, because gas ain't cheap. And I want to get about 10 miles to the gallon with this thing. There's ways to remedy that, stay in one place a little bit longer. But the way I travel now, it's expensive. I'll probably fill up with gas 3 times today. One thing I will say is gas prices have come down. Wow, that's cheap. That was pleasantly surprising. $2.49 a gallon. Texas is one of the cheaper states for gasoline. Yummy coffee. I appreciate every single one of you guys that are watching me right now. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It helps me out so much. We're over 10,000. We're going strong. Yay. I'm sending everyone love. Oh my God. The GPS told me to get off and go on the frontage road, so I was assuming there was traffic. This frontage road is so bumpy, and they're doing construction here. Most of the time, the GPS is right, but this time, it was not. And there's no traffic over there. Shoot! We're getting back on the highway, yay! One thing I try to time is the right time to go through cities when I'm on a cross-country trip. Because going through cities is not my favorite thing to do. Now, midday on a Saturday, I'm about to go through San Antonio. We're just gonna put some calming music on and ride on through like a bandito on my fast horse. Rapido, rapido. What's horse in Spanish? Caballo? Caballo? Okay, Google. What is horse in Spanish?
In Spanish, that's
Caballo.
Caballo. Rapito. Caballo rapito. That's so silly. Being silly though makes life more enjoyable, doesn't it? We're heading into San Antonio. Caballo, caballo, rapido, rapido, caballo, rapido. I think I just mauled that, but fast horse. Yay, we made it through the big city, and we're celebrating by taking a doggy pee in the lovely Texas picnic area. Ron, stop eating the grass, buddy. That's another reality about living this life is you spend a lot of time on the road. So everything I own is in the camper and truck, including my beloved dogs and myself. So you're a lot more vulnerable to things going wrong. Things can be replaced, but we can't. So it's a concern. Lilo. Lilo. I love seeing the changing landscape, especially in Texas. Texas is humongous. And you go from the Gulf Coast where it looks like Louisiana, and it's very green and wet and humid, and then into the hill country with the rolling green hills, and then finally into the desert with mountains. I'm exhausted. This is home for the night. I look like a fright. We're at a rest area on I-10 in West Texas. Home sweet home. Okay, come on guys, let's go in. Good night, everybody. I'm exhausted. You might be saying, why am I pushing it? Why am I driving till 11 p.m.? I have a dentist appointment in Los Aladones, Mexico on Monday. and it's Saturday night. So that is why I'm trying to get to Yuma, and tomorrow I'm getting the dog's rabies shots in El Paso. I'm going to have a very, very good sleep. I ended up parking where the passenger cars are instead of where the trucks are. Trucks are very loud and it's nice and quiet here, so hopefully it'll stay that way all night. Okay, nighty night. See you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I have to get up early this morning before the sun rises. I still have 3 hours to get to El Paso. I don't want to get up. I'm tired. I drove a lot yesterday, and I have a lot of driving today. Oh, but it's got to be done. Had a pretty good night's sleep, though. Nobody bothered me, and the highway was pretty quiet, So when you live this way, finding places to park at night can be an issue. In December, I was up in New Jersey for my parents' burial, and that was challenging. I ended up just driveway surfing at people's houses because my go-to, like Cracker Barrels, don't allow overnight parking, and there's not a lot of campgrounds in that area. So that's partly why I chose this rig I have, because I knew it could fit in a regular parking spot. It could fit in somebody's driveway. Even in Florida, I was driveway surfing at my ex's house when I was getting all my stuff together. I ended up getting a citation from the zoning that I had to move the camper. It is an added stress finding places to park overnight. It's a trade-off and you get used to it. It could get weary for some people, but I'm not at that stage yet. The dogs are wondering, what is going on? It's cold. The sun's not up. This isn't our routine. Maybe they heard me talking to you guys and said vaccinations. Thank you, Texas, for letting me stay at this rest area last night. There are a lot of states that have rules about rest areas and you can't park there overnight. So that's another concern when you're on the road. But I'm thankful for Texas. I've stayed at rest areas overnight where you weren't supposed to just because I was exhausted. Ohio, Florida, and nobody said anything, but you are taking a chance of getting that knock, and some people might not want to take that chance, but sometimes I do. I only got the knock once at a Walmart, but it is very alarming and not fun.
Feet, like, but he always, to his credit, he always says, like,
So I'm bringing this back to the wilderness thing because I find his story interesting, and
like, you literally have to be willing to give up everything. And if you, like, read his books and learn his story.
working 16 hours a day, broke up with my girlfriend, I moved in with my mom, like I literally
When Atomic Habits was going insane, and he had just had his second kid.
It's
And
only like when you, okay, I'm not drinking anymore. I have like a greater hyper.
I filled out the forms. I'm waiting for them to come and give them their shots. But another thing I wanted to talk about is medical care. It is inconvenient when you're traveling and getting them vet care. I was traveling and Lilo had an anal abscess that I wanted to get looked at right away, and I could not get in to see a vet. They were like booked weeks out. And what I did was AirVet. It's an app. You pay a monthly fee or per call. I think it was like $30 per call. I called the vet on the app. He picked up, and it was kind of funny because he was at his practice, and I showed him Lilo's abscess, and he told me what to clean it with to clean it with HibaCleanse, get an antibacterial ointment. And then he said to follow up with a vet. Of course they're going to say that. I did that. It cleared up. But it just gave me peace of mind. But if it's something where you have to get your dog in to see a vet right away, emergency vet. I spent most of COVID working in a children's hospital in El Paso. I did 3 assignments there, and that's how I knew about this mobile vet. And it's very convenient. You sit in your car. They have hours. Today, it's Sunday, 9 to 2, and they just come to the car and give them their immunizations. For my health care, I have used different clinics all over the country. The reason why we're going to Yuma is because I fractured a tooth. I grind my teeth at night, and I did have a mouth guard that I got from my dentist, but Lilo ate it. So I didn't have it for the past year maybe, and I thought, okay, I'll just meditate before I go to sleep and think happy thoughts and I won't grind my teeth. Well, that didn't work out that well because I fractured a tooth. And it's not falling apart. There's no decay on it, but I just got my teeth cleaned last week and my dentist told me that I needed a cap just before anything happens. To get it done there, it was going to be $1,400. And I don't have dental insurance. It was going to take 3 weeks to get an appointment, then another couple weeks for the crown to come back. And I didn't have that time in Florida. I was leaving. I would recommend this group if you're a nomad. Nomads helping nomads. Those people are amazing. I ask a question and people are so helpful. They gave me a whole bunch of recommendations for Los Aladones dentists. That was so convenient. $68, 2 rabies shots. Now they're A-okay to go over the border to Mexico. And they did really well. Lilo acted like she didn't even feel it. And Ron did cry a little bit, but he seems to be okay now. What I love about Love's truck stops is they have these dog parks. It's really nice to let the dogs just run around without their leashes on. I still have 3 hours to drive. It's just too much. I'm cranky, I'm hungry, I just want to stop. I can feel your moral support. I know if you were here with me, somebody else would be driving and I'd be riding shotgun. But when you're by yourself, you can't do that. I'll get there. I'll pick you guys up when I get there. And we can celebrate together. 3 more hours. 3 more hours. I can do it. I can do it. I just want to get there. 2 hours left. Do it. I can do it. Good morning, everybody. I made it. I made it to Arizona. I made it to my destination. It's one thing about camper life is that it makes me so grateful for the little things in life, the little luxuries like a hot shower. A hot shower is a marvel. You figure most of the time that was something that was not available, and it only really became available till maybe the 1950s, 60s, where people had the capability to take a hot shower. with running clean water every day. And I haven't washed my hair for a week because my LCD screen went out in my camper and I have no idea what my take levels are, how much water I have. So I washed my body, but I did not wash my hair. So this is going to be a luxury. And I'm grateful for the day. I'm grateful that I got here. I'm grateful I took you guys along. I'm going to end this vlog here. Grateful for you guys for coming along. It's filled with a lot of gratitude today. And I'll see you on the next one. And be kind, especially to yourself. Okay. Bye-bye.